posted a Q&A on my Instagram. So there's like what is up guys? So recently I've posted a Q&A on my Instagram and I've collated like a few questions that were sent through Instagram. Yeah, that makes sense. But before I start, I know what you guys are wondering. What's this shirt? Like where I got this sick shirt from. Says doubtless but less, you know. So doubt less but it's doubtless. It's highlighted. Yeah, you get what the shirt is trying to say. So I got this from my sponsors BizNutri, okay? So you can quote my code JVTN at their website biznutri.shop if I'm not wrong. Go to their website, get their merch. It's sick. It's comfortable as well, bro. Like I can like still wear it even if I get bigger, you know, like it stretches. And at the bottom is curved hem, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, let's go straight into the Q&A. Okay, first question by K0Q1I5, I believe. So he asks, what is your future goals, competing and etc. Future goals. I mean, there's no exact show that I'm aiming for right now. Like, there really isn't. I'm just taking my off season, trying to put on size. Goals wise, I think I'm like aiming to be at around 100 kilos body weight. Not totally muscle mass. 100 kilos body weight at like around maybe 12-13% body fat. Yeah, that's what I'm going for right now. Okay? So I'm not gonna dive too much into that because I just don't have a show that I want to do now, you know. There's no show that I want to do right now, as of now. So yeah. Next question by Navina. Okay? How's post-com life so far? Post-com has been the worst shit ever. Okay? You know, I just saw the next question and it directly relates to this whole post-com life thing. So I'm gonna just answer it as well, okay? Thoughts on binge eating after a diet? Dude, I've had 3 shows, okay? 3 shows. All 3 shows I've rebounded. And I don't mean like 1 to 3 kilos of rebound. I mean 10 kilos. I rebounded 10 kilos and each time it was due to the same mistake. It wasn't because I had a burger. It wasn't because I had burgers for a few days. But it was because of sugar. I cannot emphasize this enough. You can stock up on as many snacks as you want or go to as many burger joints as you want. But sugar. Never ever stock up on sugary snacks. Pop-Tarts. My favorite, Oreos. Okay, Oreos. Chips Ahoy. None of this sugary stuff. You should never stock them up. Because what happens when you have it at home already? You see it and you just want to eat it. Okay? Okay, honestly, this time round, after my post-com, like after my contest or show, whatever you want to call it, I didn't have cravings. Like, to be honest, I had 0 cravings. But I stocked up on so much Pop-Tarts that I was scared that it would expire before I could eat them. So what I did, like every uncivilized swine would, I took the fucking whole box of Pop-Tarts and I shit you not. Okay, 1 box of Pop-Tarts has 4 packets of Pop-Tarts in it. And each packet has got 2 Pop-Tarts. And listen up, this is where the fucking shit gets interesting. 1 Pop-Tart is 200 calories. And for the 200 calories, 20 grams of it is sugar. Pure sugar. Not carbs, but not like starchy carbs or whatever, you know. It's 20 grams of pure sugar in 1 Pop-Tart. So I ate 8 of those. So if you do quick math, that'll tell you up to 160 grams of sugar. I don't know if you guys know this, but 160 grams of sugar is a lot It is disgustingly a lot, okay? On top of that, I had 1 or 2 Oreos, you know, 1 or 2 Chips Ahoy. Yeah, you guessed it, like the next moment before I knew it, my gut was like distended, like it was very badly distended, you know. It was as if I was fucking 9 months pregnant gonna give birth. Distended. It hurts like shit, okay? And the next day, and I did that 200 grams plus of sugar in the morning. So the entire day was spent me just holding my stomach, like holding like that, and like I was struggling to breathe. It was so distended that I couldn't breathe. It felt horrible, okay? No human being can eat 200 grams of sugar and still feel okay. No, just no way. Okay? That was my own binge eating experience, okay? But what are my thoughts on binge eating after a diet? I think it's fine. Just choose what you want to binge eat and like just do it for 1 day, 2 days. I think that's more than enough to like satisfy your cravings. After that, just get back on track, you know. By on track, I don't mean like a strict diet, like, oh, I'm gonna eat this and that for 6 meals straight, you know. Like, no, just like have 5 to 4 meal prep meals and maybe 1 to 2 flexible meals where you can eat outside, maybe like a Subway, you know, or like something healthy like cai fan, you know. Yeah, something like that, okay? So I think binge eating is no problem. Just have it under control and don't eat 200 grams of sugar. Like, just no. I don't know how people like competitive eaters eat donuts like so much at one go. Like, my body just physically cannot handle it. It was so bad, right, that after my binge eating of Pop-Tarts, whenever I thought about what the fuck's wrong with my hair? Okay, whenever I thought about Pop-Tarts, I felt like vomiting. That's how bad it was, okay? Okay, next question, moving on. Killer Fu JH asks, volume versus intensity. I think this is a very debatable type of thing nowadays, like on YouTube or on like just fitness in general. Everybody's talking about, oh, volume or intensity, blah, blah. And then there's like, you know, the whole Jeff Nippert supporting volume and shit. Personally, okay, don't take my word for this. Just a kid, I'm 17, who happens to look jacked, okay? But if I were to choose one to train with the rest of my life, I would choose intensity. Cause I've just never seen a bodybuilder who's successful who has trained with mainly volume. And by intensity, by no means I mean like doing heavy weights with shit form and like just jerking up heavy weights and shit. I don't mean any of that. What I mean is like perfect form, full mind muscle connection, the contraction, you can feel every muscle fiber moving and contracting and stretching at the most heaviest weight possible. Perfect form, perfect mind muscle connection at the heaviest weight possible. Okay? So that's what I mean by intense, not like freaking loading 4 plates for rows or some shit. No, I don't mean like fucking when your rows become shrugs or like when your bicep curls become like standing up back extensions or whatever. I mean none of that, okay? What I mean is your most solid form ever, your maximum mind muscle connection at the heaviest weight possible. That's what I mean by intensity, okay? Yeah, I would just choose intensity. I've never seen any great bodybuilders train with volume only. You know, there must be some sort of... Let's look at Dorian Yates. Bro, his workouts are intense, man. Like, yeah. So, I've got no scientific study here to back whatever shit I'm saying, okay? No scientific study. Believe me or not, that's how I train. Intensity, intensity, intensity. Yeah. Next one. Okay, this isn't a question, but like, hey, your content is epic. Keep killing it. Thank you. Mock_motivation. Next question. How to become a big daddy like Javier or Javier, whatever you wanna call me. You get big. Okay, next question by Dan X Lift. Just curious, what weight did you compete at? I competed at, I believe it was 72 kilos. I didn't weigh myself in, honestly, but it was around low 70s, okay? Low 70s. 72, 73 kilograms. Somewhere there. Okay, next question. I am Arfund. Can you talk more about body recomposition, bro? Okay, body recomposition. What it means, basically, layman terms, lose fat, gain muscle. Oh, my hair, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, layman terms, basically, what you want to do in a body recom is to lose fat and gain muscle, okay? So, how do you do that? I'm not gonna go into the science behind it or whatever, okay? Just, usually your calories are around maintenance, usually. Depending on your stomatotype, okay, your body type, whether you're ecto, endo, or meso. From there, your calories and macros vary. Okay? Like I said, I'm not going to go into the science behind it, but that's how body recom is. Okay? Not everybody will have the same macro percentage, if you want to call it that or whatever. Not everybody will have the same calories for body recom. Some might be surplus, some might be deficit. You know, I'm just being careful with my words. I don't want to. Actually, no. Fuck being careful. I'm just gonna say what I want to say, okay? You guys want to judge me, okay? Want to say that I'm producing false content, whatever. I'm just, like I said, a 17-year-old kid who happens to be jacked, okay? If you want to listen to me, listen to me. If you don't want to, I'm not forcing you to, okay? But yeah, body recom, you want to lose fat, gain muscle. Macros and calories wise will vary person to person, okay? You just need to know what you're doing. I'm gonna briefly say that if you're an ecto, you probably need more fat. If you're endo, you probably need less fat and more carbs. No, sorry. If you're endo, you probably need less fat in your dietary needs. If you're a meso, in between. Simple as that. For comp prep, how are the macros set? Does the calorie intake gradually go down slowly? Or are you supposed to stick with a specific calorie goal throughout the whole prep? And this question is by Aesthetics. Okay, for comp prep. Okay, I'm someone who look at macros and calories as well. I don't just look at one only. I look at both, okay? So, let me read your question and absorb it. Okay, there's no specific macro percentages that I'll say because everybody's body reacts differently to carbs, protein, and fat, okay? Someone like me, I've recently realized that I must have carbs in my diet. Cut carbs and I go hypoglycemic. Basically what happens is that my blood sugar gets too low and I have a seizure and I faint. Simple as that. Almost happened, will happen, okay? That is for me. I cannot go zero carbs for more than 4 days. On the 4th day of zero carbs, I'll start to feel hypoglycemic. Every evening, okay? Every evening. 5th day, I will go hypoglycemic and start cold sweating and be unable to move if I went zero carbs. Okay? So everybody's macro is different. But in general, calories wise, first few weeks of prep, your calories are usually like still quite high. Maybe you could keep it there by, instead of when you plateau, you don't just drop the calories, you probably refeed or something. Refeed, try to stick there. If you really still plateaus, drop the calories. Eventually it will taper down and down and down and down, okay? Yep. You're supposed to taper it down. Okay. That's probably going to be the last question. And the next one is not really a question as well, but it just says, Love your Instagram page. Thanks. Yeah, so that probably wraps up, I mean, not probably, so this wraps up my Q&A. I hope whatever I've said helped you guys one way or another. And remember, use my code JVTN for sick merch. You know, fits nicely, shows off the guns and shit, like sick stuff. Remember, for my previous video, Nutriox, best supplement distributor in Singapore, cheapest price, cheapest. Okay, so that wraps up my entire Q&A, and I'll see you guys in the next one.